Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lessons. So we're finishing up a week on the serve toss, and today I've got a nice progression to help you start to really locate that perfect serve toss for you. So it's a 5-step progression. The first one is simply making sure the toss is landing at a point that's going to be helpful for us in the hitting zone. So we could do it one of two ways. The first would be to put our racket down, and like we talked about in the last video, I could do this for kick serve, I could do this for flat, I could do this for slice. Specifically right now, I'm just doing this for my standard flat serve. So I'm pretty tall. I put the handle of the tennis racket on the baseline, and the racket is out there, around that 12-30 spot. So if I'm throwing up a pretty good toss for myself, this ball should be landing around the strings. It doesn't have to land on it perfectly every time, but it shouldn't be behind the baseline, shouldn't be too far left, shouldn't be too far right. So let's have a look. I got no racket, and that caught the tip of the frame, so that's a toss I'm going to go ahead and hit. Next step of the progression. Let's get the point of contact down. So now I don't advocate starting your serve from this position, but if we're tossing the ball up and we're getting the feeling of it landing around where that ball was in the first progression, we want to go ahead and start to make contact in that nice spot. So let's have a look here. And that felt pretty solid right there. If for some reason, once you got the racket in your hand, that you felt that elbow down or the racket moving out to the right or to the left, you can always backtrack one step in the progression. Get the racket back down and start to work on that toss again. All right, so I've got step 2 down. Now what I would want to add is a little more rhythm to my swing and see if I can still have that toss in my hitting zone. So I'll start my hands more traditional. I'll get that drop. I'll get it there. And that feels pretty solid to me. So I feel like I've passed step 3. Step 4 would be to start to lift up a little more. So now I'm going to go ahead through that motion and see if I can get up on my toes a little bit and still achieve that really nice point of contact that comes from that serve toss. All right, so here we go. Pretty solid. I think you guys are seeing my toss has been very consistent, and therefore going through this progression, my contact is very consistent. Step 5, final step, would be to start to get a little jump off the ground and see if I can still get that toss in my hitting zone. And that felt right. So, again, I've got a ton of practice with the serve. I don't think any of those steps in that progression caused me all that much trouble, but I think it's a very good way to pinpoint for you viewers out there where in the serve process that your toss might start to go wrong. And wherever you feel it in those 5, progressions right there, stop on that progression and do a ton of practice so that you can then move on to that full swing and start to see that big serve popping into the court. All right, so that's all I got for you today. Hope that was super helpful. Please click like below this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so, as well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 free courses Mark and I have put together. I think you'll find those great as well. All right, so until next time, be well, and we'll see you soon at Daily Tennis Lesson.